a part of our process and our scripting, and I'm not like going to go super deep in the sales training unless everybody starts asking me to, but of our process, every campaign we're working, we always ask what their budget is in the beginning. To me, that's just like such a sales one-on-one thing. Like if you can get their budget from the get-go, now I have like the leverage, the whole conversation, because I can build my packages a little high, a little above the budget, right at the budget, and then a little under every single time. So I'm asking what the budget is.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And so after I say the budget, I say something like, especially if they're Medicare, right? So like if we're working a dental lead and they're not Medicare age, we're probably not going to dive in. Like if they're 35, I'm not going to dive into the annuity conversation. However, especially if they're in that 63 to 64, we'll bring something up. We'll be like, okay, look, you're close to Medicare age. Even if we're not selling Medicare, we're going to bring up, you're close to Medicare age. And I don't know if you know this, but Medicare standard premium is going to be $202.90 when you get there. Again, I'm not really concerned if Medicare's on their mind yet or not. I'm asking this question to identify what kind of money they have, right? I say, now, one thing that we can do for you, we're not going to do it today, but we want to make sure that premium is going to be the same for you as it is everybody else. Do you have any retirement accounts, right? And then they say, yes. Well, how much is in there? And they say, oh, this much is in there. And we say, oh, okay, well, by the way, Betty, I don't know if you know this, but if you were to take that out and make money on it, you actually could see an increase in your premiums, right? And it almost doesn't have continuity to it because you're talking about a dental budget, but I'm just bringing it up. Like, Justin mentioned earlier, if you just bring something up, you're going to sell it 20% of the time. If you add a little finesse to it, that number starts to dramatically go up. And for us,
most of the time you don't even have to have a way in. You can start asking them, and they think that you need to know.
That's right. We're just saying things to say, yeah.
I always said Irma gives you an excuse to ask, but like you could just ask. People just assume that you need to know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They don't know. Like if you're going on Medicare right now and you've never done Medicare before, you're on group health or whatever, you don't know that somebody doesn't even know what your assets are to help you with Medicare.
Right. And then our way into the appointment, because the agents aren't doing it. Not that you need a way in, but our way in is this. We go, after they tell us how much they have, they say, oh, I got $250,000 in a 401k. We say, oh, you definitely have to talk to one of our guys on our wealth team, because if you were to take that out and make money on it, your Medicare premiums will go up. Like we're saying it like that.
10% of the time you ask and they say, oh, can you help with that too?
Mm-hmm.
So
I sure will.
Seriously. They're already concerned about it. So.
Yep. If you just bring it up, you're going to sell it a lot. But then when you start adding some finesse to it, it does help. But we're just literally bringing it up. That's all we're doing. And we're setting that. It's actually going to be more difficult. Like if you start hiring more LOAs and you start training more LOAs, it's going to be more difficult for you to do it than it is for them, because you're just setting that expectation. Like for example, yesterday we had 2 agents sell for the first time ever yesterday. They got on the phone yesterday. One of them had $1,200 in revenue yesterday. First day ever on the phone, had $1,200. The other one had $450, which is good, but I looked at her numbers. She sold 2 dental policies with nothing else, right? And used to, we're like, oh, okay, well, at least we're getting their confidence up, and we're getting them. At this point, we don't really have time for that, because we've seen so much success with every agent going in and just selling from the get-go. We don't want any agent thinking like it's even an option to do that. Same thing with the annuity thing. It's not an option. You have to bring that up every single time. And if you're the sole producer, then you have to have mindset too, that you're going to do it every single time. Not that many of you are sole producers anymore, but that's got to be the case.